Good morning, grade 2s. Today we are going to do some double and half diamond shaped sums. What we need to remember when we double and half, we first need to expand the number, then double and half. You can also say break up the number, then double and half. Here are some double sums. So I was given the number 45. Now when I break it up or expand it, what do I get? 40 and 5. Now what does my sum say I must do? Yes, double. So now I'm ready to double. Double 40 is 80. Double 5 is 10. Now I can put them together. 80 plus 10 is 90. So I said 80 plus 10 and I got 90. Let's look at the number 73. Remember that 7 is not a 7 but a 70. So I'm going to break it up. Expand. This 7 gives me 70. And that is a 3. Now I need to double the 70. Now remember, if you don't know how to double 70, you can just take away that naught and double 7. Double 7 will give you 14. Put back your naught. So double 70 will give you 140. Double 3 will give you 6. Now 140 plus 6. Now remember, what did we learn about that note? That note is a placeholder. It's waiting for a number. In this case, it's waiting for 6. So we put 140 plus 6 together and we get 146. Do we understand? I hope so. Let's go on. Here are some half sums. Now we're dealing with a big number, 124. You need to know that that one belongs to the hundreds house. That 2 belongs to the tens house. That 4 belongs to the units. Once you know that, the sum is quite easy. So that one is 100. 100. And the 2 belongs to the tens house. So 2 tens, 20. And the 4 is just the unit. Now we need to half, because our instruction says half. Half 100, I think you all know that one. Half 100 of 100 is 50. So we have 100, and if we didn't know how to half it, but I'm sure you do, but once again, we can take away this naught, and we have 10. Half of 10 is 5, and put back your naught. Remember, sums with noughts are the easiest sums. Now we have 20. Half of 20 is 10. Half of 4 is 2. So now we can add them together. 50 plus 10 plus 2 is 62. We can even do it. You can add another step. You can say 50 plus 10 is 60 plus 2. And then we get 62. But 50 plus 10 plus 2 or 60 plus 2 will give me 62. Let's look at 92. My 9, what did I say? Is it 9 or 90? Yes, it belongs to the tens house, so it is 90. And my 2 is just 2. Now I'm going to, what did my instruction say? Half. So I need to half 90. Now this could be a little difficult for you, but I'm going to show you. Let's complete the sum first. The half of 90 will give me 45. The half of 2 will give me 1. 45 plus 1 will give me 46. Now let's go back to 90. If I didn't know how to half that 90, all I do is I quickly take a piece of paper and I work it out. I'm going to take 10 away because then I'm making my sum easier. But I don't keep the 10 in my head, so I still have it there. Now I half it quickly because now I know what half of 80 is. Half of 80 is 40. Half of 10 is 5. And I put them together. 40 plus 5 is 45. So I've worked it out quickly, separately. So if I didn't know what's half of 90 over there, then I did it this way and I got 45. See? Remember that. You can always break it up further there on a piece of paper, and then the sum is easier. Okay? Now when we have a note and we need to double or half, same rule applies. We need to double the 90. So double, we first pull it apart. We're going to expand it. So that 9 is a 90. That note is naught. Double the 90. And if we don't know, what do? Yes, it's a naught here, so we can just take away that naught. That naught, we take it away. And we double 9. Double 9 is 18. And put back my naught. So what did we find out? Double 90 is 180. And our naught just comes down. Now I have 180 plus naught, easy peasy, equals 180. Now let's look at the half sum on the side. Here's a note. What happens? To whose house does it belong? Yes, it belongs to the tens house. So this one here, it doesn't belong to the tens house. You must not forget that. It belongs to that's right, the hundreds house. So we're going to say 100. My 1 is 100. My tens has nothing. And my units has 6. Now what does my instruction say? I must half. Half of 100 is 50. Naught stays naught. And half of 6 is 3. Add them together. 50 plus naught plus 3 is 53. And even here again, I think you all know half of 100 off by heart. But if you didn't know, you take away that naught. You half 10. You get 5. And you put back your naught. Okay. Let's do some numbers that you may find difficult. Let's go over the 90. So, I want to half 90. What did I say we must do? Take away a 10. But don't forget about it. Put it back. Easier to half now. Half of 80 is 40. Half of 10 is 5. So now I put my 40 and my 5 together and I get 45. So half of 90 is 45. Let's do 30. I take 10 away, keep it in my head. 20, put my 10 back. Good. Now I've got 20 and 10. Easy to half now. Isn't it, grade 2s? Half of 20 is 10. Half of 10 is 5. Put them together and I get 15. Half of 30 is 15. Let's try another one. 70. Take away a 10 and I get, we're counting in tens backwards, so I get 60. 1 10 back. But I keep my 10 in my head because I need to use it. So half of 60 is 30. Half of 10 is 5. Put them together and I get 35. So 35 is the half of 70. Okay, grade 2s, let's not forget that. Now see if you can complete your worksheet. Till next time, goodbye.